for the Sunshine State Superstars. This is my first video in my new year-long series called A Week in My Shoes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to journal every day my activities that I do to move my business forward. And I'm someone who works my business every day, even if it's just 30 minutes or an hour or a few hours because it's my full office day. You'll notice that there are some days where I do a lot more than others, but I do consistently do something, I would say, every day for my business, even if it's small, like on the weekends. So this is going to be a series totally designed to help you to see specific steps that you can make every single day that are going to add up to long-term continued success. Because in direct sales, you really want consistency. You don't want to have a couple months here that are good and then several months here that are bad and then a couple months that are good in the fall. You want consistency. You know, I want to see you make the income that you want to reach every single month. So this A Week in My Shoes series is designed to help you with that. So I really hope that you watch these videos and you follow along. I'm going to post one either every Saturday night or every Sunday because I'm basically doing my week Sunday to Saturday. So I'm either going to be posting a video on Saturday nights like this or on Sundays. So make sure you stay tuned and subscribe to our channel so you can see all those videos. So I've got my planner here and I'm ready to share my week with you. So let's start with last Saturday. Last Saturday I had an event. It's called Sweet Treats. It was my third year doing that, so that was a great event. It's really small. It's like $60 for a booth. This year I split it with a team member, so I only paid $30 to be there, which was really nice. And that event ran from 10 to noon, and so that was my main thing on Saturday. Usually on the weekends, I try to just focus on parties or events, and I don't really do a lot of back office stuff. So if I don't have a party or event, I tend to not really do much that day. My weekends are more my time to party or like unwind or maybe catch up if there's some things I didn't get done during the week. So Sweet Treats from 10 to noon. It was a great event. We sold, between myself and the team member who participated, we sold about $200, $250 worth of Scentsy, and I booked one home party. So that was really great. So Sunday January 25th, I had really nothing that I did that day except book club. We have our weekly book club Sunday nights at 8. So that's really all I did on Sunday. You know, and I won't say, like Saturday and Sunday, of course I like posted on Facebook. You know, like that's something I always do, but that's just easy. You can do that in 2 seconds, you know, in between brushing your teeth and doing your mouthwash. Like that takes 2 seconds. So I really don't say that. But you can assume that every day I post something on social media, whether it's my personal page, my Facebook page for my team, or both. So Monday, you'll notice as we do these videos, Mondays and Fridays are my really big work days. I don't work for my, I don't work for my outside job on Mondays and Fridays. So those are like my jammin' office days where I really pack my day and try to do a lot. So Monday, January 26th, I actually did 4.5 hours of work. 4.5 hours. I don't have the TV on. I don't have anything on to distract me. I just sit down and go to town and do my work. So here's what Monday the 26th looked like to me. So I sent out welcome text messages to all the new group members who joined last week. That's something I try to do weekly. Just send out a quick text message to all of the people who joined our group the last week prior. And I encourage them to listen to or join in the new consultant training that we have and give them the date for the upcoming new consultant training. So that was done. I prepped notes for a call I had that night. I did a call that night at 8:30 p.m. for one of my friends' teams. I made wax samples and washer whiff samples. I practiced my spring sprint speech. I put away and organized my office from the event that I had the past weekend. I put together and mailed out 4 possibility packets. I contacted 4 people in my front line and set up one-on-one little sessions, little 30-minute sessions to reconnect and help them with their goals in the new year. I purged my customer notebook. I'm trying to go through my notebook that I do to keep track of all of my customers. I try to purge that every few months for people who are not reordering even after I've contacted them, just so the notebooks don't get too huge, because in my workstation, my contact tab is like 18 or 19 pages long. So I have a lot of customers, but there are many that are not reordering. So I don't want to keep all of that in my notebook because I'm a paper girl, clearly. Listen to the director call. They do that every single Monday. And emailed out all the new training dates for the team. We have those brand new training dates set up. So every single month, the trainings will be held on the exact same day. Oh, I also went to Minute Clinic that day because I've been so sick. I went to like one of the little walk-in clinics at CVS, and I had on my Scentsy sweater, and the RN and I talked about Scentsy, and I gave him a sample, got all of his contact info, and he wants me to call him on February 1st so he can place an order for the awesome sale. So I got that too. Let's see, Tuesday, January 27th. Again, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I work 9 to 5. So those days I do a lot less because I only have a few hours in the evening after I get off work, and obviously you have home responsibilities to take care of. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you'll notice my list is a lot shorter. So during the day while I'm at work, I can post on social media. So you'll find Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm a lot more active in the team Facebook page and sharing things like that with you guys. So the first thing I did was 15 follow-up calls. I did those between the hours of 4 and 6:30. I did a few, like random. It's not like they were back to back. It was kind of like, oh, let me go do this, and then I made a follow-up call. It's kind of crazy, but so I made 15 follow-up calls to past customers. As you know, if you're following on the team Facebook page, I was like really close to a goal, and was not about to let $580 keep me from my goal. So I was making a lot of follow-up calls this week, trying to get those sales. And I did. Let's see. I sent emails offering my personal special to reach a PRV goal that I had, which I just said. Basically, the special I was offering is if you spend, for every $25 you spend, I'll give you a free Scentsy bar. And I was able to use, I got, oh, I can't remember the amount of PRV. I needed 580 and I think I got 700 and something. So I had over $100 in free product credit. So I was able to use all my free product credit to get all the free bars that I had to give. So I didn't pay a dime for them. That was awesome. Let's see. I met a customer who wanted Cash and Carry Valentine's scent. She said she wanted just one bar, but I brought like 12 and she ended up buying a 6-pack. So yay. So that was my night on Tuesday. Wednesday night, January 28th. I sent out, because this is after work, I sent out Facebook PMs, private messages, blasting people for last minute orders and offering my personal special. I told you I hit this hard this week. I spent quite a bit of time private messaging with a potential team member and answering some questions that she had. I bagged a $500 party order, and we posted Wahoo Wednesday to the team Facebook page. And I mixed it up a little bit this time and did an actual video to celebrate this week's accomplishments instead of just posting the image. So you guys will have to give me some feedback on that and see if you liked it. It took a few extra minutes versus just typing out all of your names, but if it like really was awesome and exciting to you guys, then I'll try to do that more often. So you gotta let me know. So that was Wednesday. Oh, and I had a phone call at 7 o'clock with one of our awesome team leaders. Just checking in with her. That lasted like 45 minutes or so. And I collected a basket from a basket party hostess on my way home from work. So Thursday, I did 15 calls, trying to get those orders again. Posting on the Facebook team page, talked to a potential recruit on the phone. We had a great conversation. We talked for about an hour, and she is going to join our team. She'll be an awesome addition. So that was Thursday. Let's talk Friday. So again, Mondays and Fridays, my real jam-packed days. I do a lot on those days. So here's some examples of what I did on Friday the 30th. I had a 10:30 a.m. call with one of our team members, one of my frontline, just connecting with her, talking goals, and giving her some ideas to help her with her specific goals. So important when you're building a team. You want to make sure that you always maintain your connections and you're always there to offer ideas and support for them. And it doesn't have to be every week you talk to every single person. You know, scatter it out, and it doesn't have to be always a phone call. You know, it can be every couple months it's a phone call, and in between that it's just a text here and there. Like, it doesn't have to always be I was on the phone for 7 hours with team members all day. Like, it doesn't need to be that way. So I just want to say that. Let's see. 2 o'clock I had a call with one of my new team members who's going to be joining in March. We're getting her started on working on her list of 100 and getting her started on inviting people to her launch party, and kind of worked on that, like, language to use and things. So that was at 2. And at 2:30 I had to drive to deliver some party orders and deliver a basket party to my home party hostess's neighbor who's doing a basket party that she booked at the home party she attended. So I bagged those orders that I delivered. I did that in the morning. I sent out and did all of the fun mail and all that stuff for February, and did the I did the fun mail for January, and I did the birthday postcards for February. I try to every single month send out birthday postcards to everybody in our group who has birthdays. So any of you who are team leaders, if you're already doing that and you want to, or you want to take that over, let me know so we don't overlap, and you can be responsible for sending out birthday stuff for your team members. And I just worked on trying to collect more orders. So that was my Friday. And then fast forward to today, Saturday. Saturday the 31st of January. It's the last day of the month. Woohoo! Make sure you get those orders in. So I closed a party this morning, the one that helped me reach my goal. I bagged orders. I'm making this video, and I went to downtown Disney tonight, and I took with me 3 samples and 3 product lists, and I said I'm not going home until I give these out. So I gave one to my waiter at dinner, I gave one to the girl who helped me in one kiosk, and the girl who helped me in the candy store, because I'm a child and I buy candy like anytime I go to Disney because they have awesome candy. So I gave out my 3 samples to some people who work at Disney. They're typically young, typically college students. So I really love giving samples to people who work at Disney. So that was my Saturday. So that was my week kind of at a glance. I hope it was helpful and you can kind of see just the general activities that I do. And you're going to notice a lot of trends each week. Like, there's a lot of similar things that I'm doing, similar things going on. And I'm not really mentioning a whole lot about posting on Facebook. That's just something that I do every day. It's not something that I do occasionally. So it's hard to, like, journal it because it's not anything out of the ordinary. Every day I'm posting in the team Facebook page. You know, even if it's just 1 post a day, it's not necessarily that I need to be blowing it up or you need to be blowing it up. But consistency is key with your social media posting. So every day I post something on Instagram, something on my personal Facebook, and something on the team Facebook page. One other thing I wanted to add, and I shared this on our team page earlier, so sorry for those of you who've already heard it, but going back to what I said earlier about how this week I was really working for orders. I had a rough week. I had a home party that was supposed to be today that canceled last week due to an emergency in the family, which of course I totally understood, but it was a bummer because I was really counting on that to help me hit my monthly goal for my personal sales. And then I had a basket party that I collected that was 0 in PRV. So again, that hurt me. And I've been trying to get over this cold, so it's like, it was kind of a rough week. And I really could have chosen to say, well, I don't feel good, and I'm $580 in sales away from hitting my 2,000 in PRV. That's always my monthly goal. I'm far away, and I have a week. I should just give up. You know, you win some, you lose some. Or I could have been mad, or I could have just been discouraged. But I didn't. And I said, I have a week. I'm going to do everything in my power. And at least if it doesn't happen, I know I tried. So I was Facebook messaging, I was calling, I was texting. Every little random part of the day when I had time, I'd send a quick text message. Or if somebody would come to mind, oh, that customer might need something, I'd call them or I'd text them or whatever. And through that pursuit and through offering that special incentive, when I knew I could get those gifts, those bars with my Hostess rewards, I was able to crush what I needed. And now I'm finishing this month with over 2,100 in PRV. You might be wondering, especially if you're new, why does she care about 2,000 in PRV? If we sell 2,000 in PRV, we get an extra 5% commission. We get 30% commission instead of 25%. And that's for every single month that you do 2,000 in PRV. So if you do 2,000 in PRV every month for a year, you'll make 30% commission all year. And so if I know I have that opportunity, I'm going to go for it with gusto and make it happen. So I just wanted to share that with you so you can understand, like, it's not always roses, you know, and there are times that stuff happens that sucks for me too. I mean, I deal with the highs and the lows just like anybody else. But what's different about me is I don't sit there and wallow in the low. Yeah, of course we all have our moments and we're like, oh, this really sucks. But I'm not going to hang out there. I'm not going to stay there. I'm going to say, I'm going to work past this. And like I said, I might not have made it happen. And I knew that going in. I might not be able to sell 580 in PRV from random orders in 1 week. I might not be able to do that. But I knew I was going to give it my all. So throughout the week, you heard that's something that I really focused on. So thank you so much for watching this video. This is our first video of the Week in My Shoes year-long series that I am doing to hopefully help you come up with daily tasks that you can do to create consistency in your business. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.